every practice he's going up and making plays. Like, how is he doing it? Well, he's got 33.5-inch arms, John. And I think when you watch players in person, arm length is something that definitely stands out. We were looking at guys today. We saw Bosa scratch the back of his knee without really moving much. It was the most impressive thing I saw him do at practice today. It was weird. But Brandon Aiyuk. So here's the top 30 pass catchers in the NFL last year. This is the group of 30 guys. Okay. If you're listening, Cooper Kupp, Devontae, Tyreek, Jefferson, Mark Andrews, who's a tight end, Deontay Johnson just got paid, Keenan Allen, Jalen Waddle, Stephon Diggs, Renfro, Godwin, Hollywood, Cooks, Amon-Ra, Pittman, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, who's a tight end, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, Debo, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, Zach Ertz, Mike Evans. Okay, those are
the lot of compensation in this group.
A lot of compensation. Yep. And you know, he is so of this group of guys. Now Aiyuk's not in this group in terms of top 30 receptions last year, but he will be this year. But of this group, only 3 of those guys have longer arms than Brandon Aiyuk.
Did you say what the lowest number of what was 30? Like in the 80s? You said catches? Those are the top 30 catches?
Those are the top 30 players in terms of receptions last year, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, was the least like 82? You know, I mean, it's the bottom of that list.
Well, what did Debo have last year? Mike Evans was the lowest of that group. So
okay, I'll look up Mike Evans really quick. Keep talking.
So of that group, the longest arms, Mike Evans, 35 1/8 inch.
74.
Okay.
14 touchdowns, though.
Yeah, wow. So Mike Evans' longest arms, 35 1/8. DK Metcalf next, 34 7/8. Travis Kelce, 33 3/4, which is a 1/4 inch longer than Brandon Aiyuk, 33 1/2. His arms are slightly longer than Mike Williams' arms at 33 3/8, and Mike Williams is 4 inches taller. All 4 of these other guys are really tall.
Yeah.
And I'd say Mike Evans and Travis Kelce are headed to the Hall of Fame. And Aiyuk at 6 feet. I didn't include his 40-inch vert in this, but that's a part of it too. But you know, I think some of the great catches he makes in practice are repeatable. They're not today he made a spectacular catch and that was cool. I think he's going to consistently do it because he makes up for his stature with arms of a player that, you know, is taller than him.
One thing, probably before you flipped it on, they had on Fred Warner and Ward together.
God.
And it was a pretty good back and forth. And they asked him about Aiyuk. They asked Ward about Aiyuk, and he went through how impressed he is. And he said the thing that blows him away is his ability at the catch point. Like the moment the ball is there and this was always like on a deep route, Randy Moss was the best at this because you can keep your speed and your body control if you shoot up your arms at the last possible moment. Like Randy was great, never breaking stride to the last second, shooting his arms up. I think Aiyuk, his body control working, he doesn't shoot his hands to the last possible second, but it's just perfectly timed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ball skills / just the instincts of when to attack the football. And then after he finished, there was kind of a silent pause, and Lund looks at Fred. He goes, "You too good?" and he laughed.
What did he say?
He said that it's just, you know, when you listen to Fred, he talks completely different than out there kind of getting on guys. Like you listen to him, you're like, God damn, this guy's a high level guy.